Okay, welcome back everyone. Another day. Let me stay in the light. It's another day. It snowed. It's cold. Can't believe we went from like 50 degrees to like 24 degrees in a matter of that. But that's what happened. So it is trash picking day. I don't know how that's going to affect everything, given that it is kind of cold. It's a little icy, so I'm going to try to take it a little bit slower today. We're not going to be jumping out, running out, doing all this crazy stuff, but we are going to be trash picking, add another book, add another episode to the record books. Let's see what you find in trash today. Let's make another fun episode and hopefully find some cool things, some cool treasure. Trash picking. Let's do it. Now, I was expecting to find a lot of these about a month ago. That was not the case. It was not the case. I'm probably going to have to come back to this area. I just got into town. What's that thing on the floor? Blow-mold. So my anticipation was that after every holiday, whether it be Halloween or Christmas holidays, you'd find a bunch of blow molds. This one's not in too bad shape. It is a little color faded on the front. But for some reason I always thought we would find them, and somehow, some way, I find like just one per year after trash picking in all these towns. I always manage to find just one. You know what? I'm gonna try this the best way possible. Hope it stays there. I probably can grab the other stuff now. I end up probably leaving the other vacuum cleaner. I think that one was missing the cord. This one still has the cord. Alright, well, there we go. Alright, I have driven by this radiator for the last month and a half, and I think today's the finally the day I stop and pick it up. And I know you probably missed staying next to that trash can. It was the first week I ever saw it. It was on top of that dumpster thing right there. But I'm looking at it right now. It says single stream recycling. That's not trash. I mean, this is not recyclable. It's recyclable in the way that it's scrap, and you can recycle it that way, but it's not recyclable in terms of you throw it in your recycling bin. Which gets me to my next point. I was watching the video of some recycling company last night on YouTube. They're doing like a PSA, and that is not to throw your Christmas lights into your recycling bin because it clogs up their machines and they get very mad. So don't throw your Christmas lights in your recycling bin. Cool heater. That is awesome. Pretty sure my pumpkin just fell out. That whole thing just fell over. Look at this heater. That thing is awesome. That's gotta be vintage. Quartz Energy Saver by Bo Camp. That thing is cool. Look at the base on that. I guess also my doors got frozen shut overnight. So we'll probably just want to use that side door. Alright, do a little polar plunge right into the pond. Speaking of the pond, it's about half frozen this morning. It's actually a decent pool out there too. It's not like just garbage. Just kind of the sad thing is, like, during the winter, you come across a lot of decent stuff that really shouldn't be in the trash. Same with like the summer, like, but just the opposite season. Like this pool ladder, what's wrong with it? I see nothing wrong with it. It's not rusted. It's not bent all out of shape. It's all around just a good pool ladder. And somehow we managed to get stuck behind the garbage truck. Hey! It's kind of weird. You just remember how, like, I remember how that guy walks. And I remember seeing that guy everywhere whenever I used to trash pick in this town and another town. He used to always be around. And he used to always just do the recyclables. And it's kind of crazy. He's still out there, still doing it. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Kind of interesting. That whole side, on our other side of the street, all the trash is picked up. But if you go to this side, another trash. Oh, I hear a garbage truck. Another trash is picked up. Take a look at this. It looks like from afar, it looks like it's all scratched up for some reason. These houses like that usually have the best stuff in them. No, that thing is shot. Sure, waterfall for. I didn't even see this. Attached to that. Something like that in that shape, you can't sell it because it has a lot of veneer damage. That's what a lot of that waterfall furniture has. It has veneer on it. And it usually just peels off, especially if it ever gets wet or it snows. Even though waterfall is definitely difficult around here, could have possibly donated, but they would not take it in that condition. Kind of an interesting day so far. It's I'm not even like late. And I know with the sun coming up so late nowadays, it often feels like I'm late, but I'm not late in terms of my schedule. Oh, this road's kind of icy, right there in the middle. I was talking to someone at the thrift store last week, and they were so worried about driving in the snow for the first time, and I said, don't brake when you turn, and don't hit that middle patch in between your tire marks. So like that middle patch right there, if you hit that middle patch, you're in for a treat. Kind of interesting, like this. Take a left here because that's all picked up down there, and that's all picked up down here. So my route has been bamboozled early on. Now, next bet is if the next street over has been picked over. And usually whenever I do it on a normal day, even though today, oh, no, it's getting picked over right now. Oh, I don't see anything right there anyway. Garden gate? I don't know what this is. It's lighter than it appears. Might be, looks like it's actually aluminum. That's what it looks like. It doesn't stick, so that's aluminum. It's heavy on the one side, so the one side probably goes into the ground, and then this side connects to another piece, and they kind of... Yeah, I see what goes on. I think that side goes on the ground, that side goes on the ground, and these two sides touch each other, so you pull them out, kind of like a push-open gate. I can be completely wrong, and they can be something like a bed frame, but that's what my guess is. Major traffic jam there. Gotta get my chairs. Can always count on a chair. I can't go through that door either. Almost forgot about that. Well, it's not really a chair anymore. It was a chair. This guy missing the whole part and the point of a chair, which would be the seat. I believe that's exactly what I believe. I believe it said free, and that's exactly what it says. You will have to go through the back because that thing fell over. We'll make this work. This is also one of like the most sketchiest streets to ever do this on. Because the street that I parked on is like 100-foot street. Like no one's coming behind me, but no one can get by me. And it's off one of these major roads. I would say I really love that that heater. I don't have a clue what these things are. If anyone out there knows what they are, enlighten me. They look like that. Might be some sort of shelf. It says mail kit. I don't know what that means. Onward we go. Alright, so we made it back to the snowy tundra. That was my front yard. I really love this one heater, I guess it is. Funny thing is, right when I picked it up, the entire trip back, it just smelled like oil. I think that might be a kerosene one, but you can just see how vintage the knob is. It's a nice masterpiece right there. Just cool. You know, you don't really see that much kind of neat heaters nowadays. That would have looked cool like in the 60s. Don't know the era, but I did find that pumpkin blow mold, which I guess I can actually open up the side door. This seems to be all just scrap metal. Good thing I grabbed it because the garbage trucks were out and about today. Tell you what, it's pretty cold out. It's colder in the morning, but just kind of crazy how you go from like 45, 50 degrees all the way into 22 degrees Fahrenheit, that is. This is, I don't know what that's just like garbage. This whole bin right here is literally just random assortment of stuff that I probably should go through. Like, it really is just random. I see a stink bug in there. it's just a bunch. It's a mosh pit. But I did find a blow mold. Don't know if this one has a year on it. I like to say it's probably 70s or 80s. I think that says Empire. It looks like a newer logo if it is. Can't really read it. There was a barcode or a sticker barcode, price code. But as you see, the front is a little color faded. This just needs to be washed off, get off all that dirt. But the front is color faded. And that's because they probably had it in their front yard like that, and the sun just kept beating on it like that. Or you see the back, it's all orange. Like that's the original color. That's what happened to it. But, you know, these things, they still, even that condition, you get $5 or $10 for it. I don't know how much longer blow molds are going to be popular. I was talking to my antique friend, my antique dealer, the guy who owns the antique shop, James and Jess, from James and Jess House of Goods, over there in Waynesboro, Pennsylvania. And he said this year might be the last year that they're really stockpiling on blow molds. And that is just because it seems to be like it's getting more and more difficult to sell them. And the prices that they have to pay to get them because they're such a hot item nowadays is just, you know, bonkers. So I think the price on them will probably drop over the next couple years, as well as the demand for them will also drop. So that's that. I mean, it's still a $5 or $10 item, but, you know, I don't see these blow molds lasting too much longer. I think everything kind of goes in waves. It's kind of funny because I know 10 years from now, 20 years from now, if these things are no longer hot, we're going to be laughing and be like, why did everyone just save big chunks of plastic? It's kind of weird. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It's another fun adventure out there. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe down below for more treasure hunts. Recently, my videos have been receiving a lot less views, so I don't know if there's something with the notifications. So if you guys haven't turned on your push notifications so you guys are notified that I post a video, go ahead, please do that. And I greatly appreciate it. I'll catch you guys tomorrow for tomorrow's adventure. Until tomorrow, have a great day. Keep living the dream. Peace.